I see nothing on my screen. Am I actually live? Oh, there we go. Looks like I'm live now. There we go. Okay, so let's go over here because weirdness. All right, so I was streaming for about 2 minutes on Behance, and then the entire site went down, like everything. So let's go YouTube. All right, now I need to repost my go live notices here. I need to get a picture here real quick. All right, we're live again. Well, how do I do a YouTube? Hey, Sharon. Sorry about that. That was so weird. Because it gave me like a red notice to refresh the page, and then I just got maximum number of requests, try again later. I guess something's going on with the servers over at Adobo. I'm trying to remember. I think youtube.com/@ my username. Art of Be Cute. Let's see if that works. Oh, yes. All right. All right, let's do it live again. Hold on, live. Hold on, there we go. There we go. Your story. And I need to post that on this week as well. It sure is full of Mondays. I'm glad I kind of, I mean, I had a case of the Mondays. Well, I don't know. I was a little groggy this morning. Not easy to wake up. But okay, did that post? Posted. Thank you. All right. So now I need to go and update. I need to update the Twitters real quick. Get my profile. Because I just want to reply to my own tweet. There we go. Move to YouTube because Behance crap. youtube.com/@ post. There we go. All right. Closing that. Okay, here we go. All right. So the last bit of big catch-up stuff I have to do is the wallpapers. And I'm trying to I'm trying to remember. Yeah, this is what I actually wanted to make a cute little wallpaper of this. So like if you wanted to have this on your lock screen, you could have a little flute saying I believe in you, or maybe a strawberry, or maybe a loafing around if you're loafing today. I think I was going to do those. And this is also to catch up for the July pack, because July pack is woefully far behind. And then I've got all of these guys. I know I'm gonna do a full wallpaper of the postcard. Oh no. And that should have everything. Yeah, there we go. I may use some of these, I may not. I do know, I love that one. That one's so pretty. I do know I'll use this one, at least a couple of versions for phones. And then the standalone phone pack will have at least these three, and then maybe one or two. I'm thinking I will use, oh, that's so cute. Oh, can I fudge this and make it smaller? Oops, I don't want to change the ratio. Because I'd like to have the whole floof, all the floof, and the leaf there, but I'm missing. So maybe I can be sneaky. Because I think that's just a solid color fill if I remember right. So that will be one. I really love this one. And this one actually, so the story behind this right here, as we were driving out, I had not seen these before, but apparently these, like, they normally look like burned twiggy looking branches just sticking out of the ground, but they had just had some rains in through along 10, and all of these were just covered with lush green, like just everywhere. And so it just was really, it was striking to look out and see that. And so I wanted to capture that. And so that was actually the main reason I was drawing this one. I kind of wanted to do the desert kind of look. I don't know, this one could be everybody. That could be a cutie that would definitely be a cutie on a, okay. So let's narrow this down. So maybe 3, this is a cute. This could, I might be able, nah, that glow on the star. I mean, that could be a cute just wallpapers, phone. Let's see here. What else I can delete this? Well, actually, I'll keep that because this one could be a cute phone, definitely. I'm gonna keep that over here. Well, that one could work for all of them. I'm gonna keep you over here. So I've got to sort these. I believe this one is, well, shoot. That could be a cute little mysterious, I don't know. I think I'm gonna eliminate this one. Strawberry. That could be cute. And that would definitely be good on that and this, but not as much here. Put you on the undecided. I know I wanted to use, well, this one actually might not work as well. Catherine, hello! Thank you for migrating. That was weird. I don't understand what happened, but I'm guessing their servers are having a well, I guess it would be, since they're over there on the West Coast, it would be an early lunch. So that's definitely 1, 2 for the main pack, maybe 3. 3 for the main pack sounds good. Possibly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'll well, strawberry is so cute. I like the colors. I'll go with that for now. All right, okay, so where are we starting? We're starting with what is really far behind, which is the regular wallpaper pack, and I want to get this so we have the most action. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut off Granny Bear. but this is like this is the main focus anyway. So I'll go ahead and make sure that this is there. I've got that good. I forgot these take a little bit to bring up the save dialog for whatever reason. We're loading and loading. My goodness. All right, let's do Behance. This is July. Oops, because we're still catching up. July wallpaper set. And this is a tablet. One, because I'm going to have more than one. Save. Come on, darling. It's not even warm in here. There we go. Come on. All right. She's being a little fussy. All right. So let's see. Do a couple of focuses for the phone. And I'll throw in a bonus for one of the others, I think. Ah, no. I want this one. Oh, I've got my... See, this is better. Hopefully it won't take as long. There we go. And where is my Behance? Oh, I need to add the date. July, because I have... All right, this is phone 1. Phone 1. Save it. I remember on, gosh, when did I have? I think the last Android I had was an S10. And I remember on those, it was such a good phone. I remember on those you could swipe, you had kind of a continuous background, and you could kind of swipe left and right and it would move across the background. That was fun. I don't know if you can do that with current well, at least if you can. I haven't figured out how to do it with iPhones. Water slides are the best. You can't get much better than a good water slide. I'm trying to think of where my favorite, because we went to, when I was little, we went to Wisconsin Dells, and I don't know if this water park still exists, but it was, I think it was called Noah's Ark, and they had so many good water slides. But I remember, God, this was, I couldn't believe that she did it. I don't believe my dad went on this one, but my mom and I went on the one of those sheer, like, you know, the death drop ones where you're on this little foam. It's not like a boogie board, but it's kind of like that. And this one kind of sucked because, well, you went down on your stomach, so it was head first, and there was a bump in the middle. So that bump was not too comfortable. But it was for the most part, it was fun, but I thought it was hilarious that my mom actually went down that one. I'm trying to remember, there were other good water slides there, but that's the one that sticks out the most in my memory, just because I was shocked she went down it. But I did not go down again. That was not a one I wanted to repeat. They had some other ones that were really cool. They had, I feel like whenever I go into a wave pool, I always skin my toes. Because like I'll be chilling on the wave and then I'll get too close to the shore and then my feet will drag on the bottom, so I always come away with like the tops of my toes, or like the knuckles of my toes are skinned. There was a really good, I don't know if this one exists anymore either, but next to Kings Island in Ohio. I don't want to say it was called Blizzard Beach, but it may be Blizzard Beach, but I feel like Blizzard Beach is in Disney. It's one of the Disney water parks. But there was one next to Kings Island in Ohio that was a lot of fun. A lot of good ones. And these all may be running together too for me. I haven't been to a water park in ages. Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach are both Disney ones. I don't remember what the one next to Kings Island is. Or was. I don't know if it was still there or not. But that one had some good ones. It had a nice lazy river that actually went... It wasn't like a lazy river that just kind of curved around a pool. It was actually going through the wilderness a little bit, and it had these kind of tiered little areas where you would go down a little chute, just a very lazy chute. It just whoop, and then you go into a deeper pool, and then you go bloop into another one. Those were really nice, and you kind of also, it curved around and went up into the trees a little bit, as I recall. That one was really nice. Alright, let's get this guy going because he's just cute as a button, and it has all of those fun... I feel like these two are really strong ones, so maybe I'll just go for 2. I don't feel like this one is as strong, but it's a good color. The color on this one is so different from these others because I've got blues, greens, I've got like blues and purples, and then this is a nice pink, so that's a good variety there. So maybe I will keep it. But yeah, no, those kind of are it's a surprise too, because I remember I was watching out for it the last time I went into a wave pool. I still ended up scraping my feet. Alright, so desktop 2 is this one. 2. Save. And let's bring you up here, and let's do my sneaky. I love these colors. Like I was awake when I colored this. Sometimes I'm not awake when I do my coloring, and the color suffers. I think it might work. I can't see a difference. I can't see a difference, and that tells me I probably didn't do a gradient, and I don't think I did. I think I did a solid fill, and then here I just did a touch of like a horizon, little bit of misty business, but it's not misty business, it's like glowy business. I just did a touch of that here. I think this might work. I'm gonna move him up a little bit so we get a little bit more ground in here, and there's room for icons. Because that's pretty good for a clock. All right, so we're gonna do phone number 3. And number 3, there we go, save. All right, and now we do tablet. Oh, I could do this too. I could do the whole thing. Let's just bring you over here, friend. And we're gonna extend. Whoop, there we go. Oh, I hope this works. It really looks like it'll work to me. Maybe I can see a tiny, tiny difference, but really I don't think it will matter in the end. I'll run a test before I actually upload this, just to be sure. Oops, wrong one. Didn't activate my artboard. There we go. Yeah, I can't tell where the line is. Usually if there's an issue, I can tell pretty quickly. All right, so this is gonna be a tablet 2, and we're gonna rename this for 2024, and I gotta rename this other one up here anyway. 2024 tablet 2, save. So I've got desktop tablet. I like that one. I might change my tablet to that. Oh, but as I get farther, I can, I'm just gonna test it and see if it works. If it works, great. But if it doesn't, it's okay. I can go in and fix it. Now this one, I don't need to do the funny business for. I just need to center my floof. And all right. Actually, let's move the floof a little bit. I'm gonna shift him so I can get some of this glowy business here. I feel like that's better. I guess it's just the canvas size that's... Although I think this was a little bit quicker than that first one. So that's good. All right, so this is a tablet. All right, I'm super excited because I don't know if I'll watch it tonight. Probably more like maybe it's a Friday thing, but Twisters is available to rent. And I haven't seen it yet, and I'm super excited. It came out like the weekend I left for San Diego, and so there was no chance to go out and see it, you know, the convention weekend. And I've heard good things about it. I've heard that it's a good fun disaster. Oops. I saw a little bit of the marketing leading up to it, and I think it's kind of cute how Glenn Powell's parents kind of troll him on the red carpet. They bring signs and stuff. I thought that was cute. All right, there's a phone number 4. And then we're gonna have a desktop 3. Oh, I want to keep those glowy bits. Do I really need the upper? Yeah, I'm going to sacrifice this upper bit for more glowy bits. I feel like that's a good choice. I'm just going to make that decision here. There we go. Let's move that up a little bit. All right. It's the last desktop here. There we go. And oh, I forgot the desktop is, I can't drag it up and down. It's the tablet that I can. All right, so desktop 3. There we go. I feel like that's a good set. That is a, you know, a variety of different colors. I've got the kind of fresh outdoor, I've got a nighttime, and then I have everybody at the Cozy Town Springs. So I feel that's good. I like those. That's a good set. That's a good set. All right, we're good on that set. So I'm going to move these over here, and I might need to keep them out for making my cover. But for now, let's do the, I need to come in here, and I need to delete my little sticker. Go. And I think I'll keep these relatively simple. I'm just gonna do, let me get my little, I'm just gonna pick a random color for now, and it may or may not work. That actually would probably work because it's like the basics. Yellow, red, and blue are the main. I actually kind of like that. I think that might work. Let's do a touch of, just a touch of a gradient. Let's see if that, no, just like between these two, just a touch. Bring that from top, let's say right here, just a touch, just a smidgy smidge. I think that'll be a nice little effect on the screen instead of the flat color. Are you centered? I feel like he isn't centered because this eye is over here, and I could shift it, but we're just gonna roll with it. Enough room for a clock up here. Some quick icons. Whoops. Okay, well, I guess I made that decision for myself. Let's do, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna change set to pack. Such a big difference. Actually, I'm gonna change wallpaper to phone pack because it's only phone papers. Phone. And then I don't need another phone at the end since I have one phone. It's a little redundant. We're just gonna count. All right, so I got one. Here we go. All right, so let's move in Mr. Strawberry. And I need to go in here and get rid of this. So I started playing, I think maybe I mentioned it on my last, oh no. That looks way off center, even though it's technically centered, but his booty is making it look off centered. So we're gonna bring the booty over this way and make it just visually look about right. And I kind of want a nice, pretty, like a deep, oh, that's pretty. I like that green. I can do a little bit of a gradient on this one too. So let's do that. I picked that one. Okay. I started playing Don't Starve again, which is I forgot how darn addictive that game, how quickly that game is addictive. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Got the nice offset with the berry and the red. The one thing I'll add, I didn't add it to this one. Well, actually, I don't know if I want to add it here. Do I want to add a little, like he's standing? Just a little touch here. And let's smooth this out a little bit because he's a little wobbly. So, alright. Okay, well, since I did that, let's go ahead and do some little sparkles because just because. Zoom in here. So I started playing Don't Starve on the iPad, and yeah, because like as if it wasn't bad enough that Stardew's available on it. They have a port for Don't Starve on there, and the only thing that it's a little bit cumbersome, especially if you start out with their stock controllers. I had to go in and figure out how to get rid of this joystick because it was making you move the character with this little joystick instead of just putting your finger on the screen and, you know, saying this is where I want you to go. So I had to figure out how to get rid of that. Once I did, it got a little better. I don't know how I'm going to fight anything because the tapping and the attack is kind of weird. But yeah, that only motivated me to boot it back up on the desktop. So now I have a new Don't Starve on my desktop and world that I'm engaged in. And I'm really proud of myself because I haven't cheated once yet. On previous versions of Don't Starve, I use the console commands. But I only do it for things that are like gears and to make an ice box and flingos. I only use it for that. They're like really hard to find. This time I had a super, wait a minute, where's my phone? There we go, phone pack 2. This time I had a weird map, but it was actually a good map. So if you haven't played Don't Starve, it's kind of like a, it's not really a farm sim, but it's kind of like, imagine a survival game in the style of Tim Burton. So it's got this really cool, I love the art. It's like 2D, but you're kind of moving around in an isometric world. And you have to, as the title says, don't starve. But starving is honestly like the least of your problems because there's so many other different ways to die. You've got these health metrics, you've got health, hunger, and sanity, and you can go insane very quickly if, you know, for various reasons. And I honestly think that most of my deaths have been No, maybe they haven't all been sanity related ones. I know that I've died to hounds many times. He's so portly. But I kind of like that. His little pudge. Alright, let's move him over. If you look at them, so like every death that you have in this game, you've got this morgue file which tells you how many days you lasted and how you died. And I was looking through mine, and it's kind of funny because you can see that I was stuck at about 25 to 28 days. I just could not break that. And then finally I figured out how. And I've had a couple of much longer standing games open. But on this current map, I got really lucky. They have these set pieces that have certain, monsters around them, and you can get these drops that you need. Oh yeah, and like if you go insane, it's difficult to get it back unless you like use a tent or a bedroll and sleep through the night. And but then like sometimes you can try to escape enemies that way, but it won't work because they're going to be right there when you wake up, and then there's like a little delay, and so you can die anyway. But yeah, so kind of controlling that. And it's interesting too because I was looking up the different things that control it, and picking flowers is a boost to your sanity. It's just 5 points, but when you're in a pinch and you're about to have these, like if you go too much insane, you start seeing things, and if it keeps going down, these things start the little like shadow monsters start actually being physical monsters that you can fight. And you can eventually, farm those for certain items that you can use then later in game. But so there are reasons to drive yourself insane and reasons to keep your sanity if you're doing different things in it. But so I was looking up different things and, doing things for survival, like chopping trees, does a negative. But then if you plant, like most of the trees drop pine cones or seeds. If you immediately plant it, it offsets it. If you learn new things from your science machine, if you make new recipes, it's a fun little thing once you get the hang of, what can boost it and keep you alive and or not keep you alive. But yeah, so I got a really lucky, and I was originally just about to reset the map because I couldn't find a space to make my camp that I was like 100% happy with. And then I found the set piece for the monsters that drop gears. And you need that to make almost immediately an ice box so your food won't spoil as quickly. And so this was positioned next to a killer beehive, and I was able to aggro the killer bees over to kill some of these they're called clockwork knights. I always have trouble killing them, so I was able to get the bees to do it for me. And I was like, okay, that's good. So I've got 2 gears now. I can make my ice box, and maybe I have a chance to last through winter. And it was all without cheating. It was just using what the map gave me. But I don't think I've been utilizing mobs against each other a lot on this map, and it's worked out pretty well so far. So there's that one. Oh, I didn't do the loafing. I gotta do the loafing. My cocoa loaf. But yeah, if you want to try it, it's definitely not as cozy as like Stardew, or maybe Animal Crossing or something like that. But it's kind of, I feel like it's a little more, I would say it's a step up and more just kind of, it's got the nice gameplay setup where you don't have to commit to multiple days. You can just log on, do one day, log off. But it has the potential to really make you lose track of time, because you're like, okay, you get on a roll, and like, for example, I was setting up my farms, and you need to farm certain items, and certain items you have to go across the map to get, and then you have to come back. So that's at least a couple days trip, because you've got to, or task rather, because you've got to first get food and stuff so you can make it across the map and back without dying. And then it's a little bit more involved, I think, unless, I don't know, it's fun though. I like it. I did a green, I did a gold already, so I've got a green, well, I've got a teal. I've got a teal, I've got a gold. And coconut is a lot of orange and brown. I don't feel like this rust color is a good pick. But I don't want to go, maybe this green would be nice. You can't really see the loafing around here. Oh, that's nice. I kind of like that a lot, actually. Can I go one dark? Ooh. I like that, but I need to make, I need to make these guys stand out a little more, so I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna change them maybe to this bright yellow. There we go. That's a little better. And let's give her a shadow as well. But, so yeah, I had trouble getting to a place where I could actually survive past, because one of the other metrics in this game is that you've got seasons. And you've got extra seasons if you play some of the DLC, like Reign of Giants. It adds spring and fall in addition to summer and winter. And then summer and winter get more difficult because you've got things like, you've got summer heat, which can light your crops and everything on fire, and you've got winter, which of course everything is frozen, and you've got springtime, which you get, I feel like in Reign of Giants there's extra frog rain. But I like frog rain because I just set up a bunch of traps and I get free frog legs. So you just have to be careful. Alright, let's do this one. Let's save this one. And phone pack 4. And phone pack. Uh-oh. There we go, that's good. Alright, so let's see here. I don't want to leave, it causes a drag on my computer if I leave all of these in here, so I'm just going to leave this one. For whatever reason, the linked files don't like to. Gosh, I like this one though. Nah, it's alright. I'll do something else with it. Alright, these guys aren't going to cause a problem. This should save relatively quickly because those are just vector files I dragged in. There we go. Awesome. Not too bad at all. So I've got those. I need to get my cover. I'll bring that up here and go find it because I've hidden it somewhere. And then I'm going to start, hold on a second, let me just start a new, I'll do my sketch and get that done too. And then I can go over here, and we're going to go in here, and I think, yes, more paper pack assets. No, where'd you go? There you are. Open. Ignore, please. I said ignore, please. There we go. All right. So now I can come in here. Yeah, this is a really heavy file because I have all of these guys in here. I can tell how it's kind of sluggish. All right, let's move. So I just have, I'll move you out here. 5 phone wallpapers. I need to grab those. Where'd you go? There you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In here. And you need to be shrunk now. Shrink, 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 shrink. Oh, that's actually just about what I need. Hey, what do you know? That's good. I'll just leave that like that. So let's arrange these. Okay, I'm gonna make a quick decision here. Keep these guys that are similar in their layout bottom, and you two can be up top. Let's see. I think I'll just use this one. Or maybe, actually this one. I like this one. I'll use that as the duplicated. All right. Off center. There we go. Bring this guy down a little bit. Oh. Delete. Forward. There we go. There we go. All right. So that's good. Just need to make my, what is this? This is the mock-up. Alright, we're gonna hit save. And I'm gonna go to desktop and I'm gonna come here, phone pack, and I'm gonna switch it from 1 to MU for mock-up. Save. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Oops. Uh-oh. Here we go. Had a little bit of some... Let's move you up a little bit. And over, make you smaller so more showed up here. There we go. And we're going to change this to July. Okay. July HD phone wallpaper pack. And there's our cover. July 2024 HD phone. Mock-up. Save. Okay. Don't need you. Whoops. And delete you. Alright, and we're going to change this to July as well. And take a little bit of the load off. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that too, because I think that's part of what's causing this to load so slow. Alright, and then I need to get rid of all these guys, but I'm going to replace them. So I need to bring out the 3. Let's see. Desktop 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to use 2, 3. Oops, nope. I need this. 1, 2, 3. I think I can get away with that. I'm going to use probably this as my cover. Let's go over here. We'll use you for the main, you for the side, and Mr. Leaf, Adventure Floof for the tablet. And then I'll just drag in a couple of the there we go. So that, I'm going to leave that little offset so I know where it's going. New Adventure Floof going across the map. And I know I extended this a little bit, but I'm gonna cheat because I just want to show that these are the ones that we're gonna get. And there's a matching tablet and phone view for all of these, so you can pick which one you want. It's down a little, up a little, over a little, and we're gonna cut. I wonder why that looks so bad. Why does that look so bad? Probably because it's an old version. Alright, let's make this a little smaller. Maybe I didn't drag in the original. Maybe it's something else. Or maybe it's not happy because oh, heck. Maybe it's not happy because I used a file that's no longer where it is, and I bet that's what happened. We're gonna cut that. Same thing with these. Yeah, none of I removed those from my desktop, I think, or maybe it's just the linked file that's. Go. Alright, nice and cute. Alright, so now I need to drag in a couple of the phones. I would like to show that we have those, and then I'll do the Granny Bear. Since Granny Bear got cut off on the tablet, we'll show that she has 2 versions. We've got 2 phones. So these can go 1, 2, think I'll add a little something like maybe 3 themes. I can switch this up every time and say included 3 themes, each with one or some themes have different versions, like one theme may have 2 tablets and 3 iPhones. Each with matching desktop, tablet, and phone versions. I think that's what I'll say. And sometimes it can be multiple. And that'll just be nice effects. I don't know why I didn't have that before. Slowly we're learning to market. Okay. Included. Set. And I would like to make this a pretty font. Pretty font, and I downloaded a bunch yesterday. So let's see, let's go to cloud. And of course I don't remember any of the ones I downloaded yesterday. There's the, I'll use this one for Halloween. It's the Stranger Things font. Oh my god. Come on, let's do something pretty here. Something that doesn't look... Something that's nice, but that... Oh, Cubano's always nice. And it's readable. Oh, that's a good one. That's nice and curvy. But I could just use Omni. Marshmallow. You can't even read that. Where would you use marshmallow? Definitely not somewhere where you need to be sure people can read something. All the new ones I downloaded yesterday. I don't recognize any of these names that I downloaded yesterday. Okay. Well, I wish there was a way to filter. It was all from one font foundry. Oh well. Alright, back to regular it is. Let's just go to our normal. Oh, there was one. The heck? I haven't used all of these. Whatever, I'm gonna go to... There we go. Yes, now I can remember them. I think it was, they were all Adobe fonts and they were all from this one that was really cool. And I remember, gosh, there was this one font that I swear was, it was a dupe or heavily inspired by the, I believe it was the Paramount logo font with the cursive kind of, I could see it in some of the letter forms. Set includes. Ah, I can't see it, so I can't see what I misspelled. Oh, for the love of spacebar. Wallpaper formats. I want to leave that. All right. Okay, let's take it not bold. Let's do light and let's make it small. 3 themes, and I can change that easily if I have like 50 themes or 2 themes or 1 theme, each with matching. I'm gonna copy this and we're gonna just draw a box. We're just gonna do it the right way. There we go. And now I can be silly and come in and do all my formatting. Because we like to format, don't we? Yes, of course we do. And remove the hyphen. Oh, that looks horrible. Let's just squeeze it. Yeah, that still looks horrible. Well, let's not full justify. Let's just do that and let's hope it... Ugh, I don't want it. Okay, fine. Okay, I need a comma. 3 themes, comma. Each with matching desktop, tablet, and comma, and mobile wallpaper formats. Is that... Alright, that's good enough. I think that'll work. That's nice. And we're going to make it colorful. We're just going to bring this down over here. Just give it some room. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to come over here and maybe grab a blue. And I'm going to take this and maybe grab a darker blue. There we go. Nice. Set includes, did I spell it? 3 themes, each with matching desktop, tablet, and mobile wallpaper formats. That was a good edit. Save. And this is my wallpaper set. And you. Mappity uppy. And now, come down here and make our cover. Oops. Well, okay. Really? So let's move this over so we've got a little more action that's actually visible and not covered by text. Oh Lord. Whoops. There we go. It makes a difference. Oh, Granny Bear can be right there. Yay! Alright. Oh, look, and that one's there and everybody... Okay, that's good. I like that. Alright. So, now let's save for cover. Alright. Save. Wallpaper. Where's my mock-up? There's my mock-up. We're gonna do this. And we're gonna do a cover. Save. Excellent. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and save this file. It's gonna take a little bit because it's kind of loaded. It's still saving. Oh, it's not too bad. Alright, so I can close this. I can close this. And I can work on a daily paint now. and I don't know what to work on, so let's just start sketching. I can close this too. Gotta start thinking about spooky time, and I'm excited to think about spooky time. I did sell out of all of the Witchy Mo pins, so like the Witchy Mo where I've got the left and right where she's at the cauldron, and then Coconut is sitting on a hay bale with the Gordy. So that matching pin set is now I only have Coconut and Gordy left. I sold out of the Witchy Mo's. I need to think of a new. I'd love to make a new Halloween pin, but I need to create some promo for the autumn pins that I already have. But I did sell those pretty well. But I need to think of maybe some more spooky time stickers and maybe a shirt that I could maybe print on demand, maybe not. We'll think about it. I haven't drawn Happy in a while. Why don't I draw Happy? Let's draw Happy paper. Toilet paper is a little bit wide. There we go. And now it's a little bit long. Over like that. Maybe bring this up a little like that. Just rough sketch. Maybe I'll have ones collecting apples that are on the ground. Like maybe I'll have a foreground apple over here. That's a big apple. Maybe it won't be that, but maybe I'll just have this guy. Maybe some roots. There has to be a tree over here. But I don't want to be sucked into drawing a tree because that will just do it anyway. That one's running to get these foreground apples, and I'll make this one over here. So maybe there are more trees, and this is just kind of looking through. We've got foreground elements. Yeah, I like that. That could be a fun little apple picking afternoon. So let's save this sketch. 3240. 3240 apple. I think I need workbench open anymore. All right. Now we got brown. There we go. Now we can get the actual art going. So their farms here, they're not really, all of them are kind of like 30 to 40-ish minutes outside. Outside the city, but a lot of them should be starting their fall kind of harvest picking things soon. There's, oh gosh, what's the name? There's a dewberry farm. There's, I don't think Cooper's is a big one, but I don't believe they allow people onto the actual premises, because I was looking them up for the peach picking season, and they apparently just ship their stuff out. So like you can go to local areas right in their vicinity and get the peaches and stuff, but you can't actually go pick them yourself. I believe Dewberry lets you, I want to say they have apples and they have like a big pumpkin patch. And there are a few others that kind of have their own little specialty. There's one that does berries, blueberries, and strawberries, I believe. That's early in the year, though. Hey, Chris. Yes. Adobe kind of, I don't know what happened to them. It looked really kind of serious, though. I got the red notice of death, and then I refreshed and it was even bigger. No, I don't. I don't like those. I do, however, decorate for pretty thoroughly for Halloween and Christmas. So there's some of those that I think would probably fall. But I think those at those times you're allowed to just, you know, because I have all of my little birds that I do. I don't do like a traditional snowy village. I have a bird snowy village. So I've got these Target, they're like this big. These little birds that they theme like pretty much for every season. You can get them for Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. And last year they started releasing accessories, and so I got a sleigh that fits the bird, and I was so tempted. They had like these little boxes where you could set the bird inside the window, and so so they could. I was really almost, I was this close. And I was like, no, you've got plenty of village elements. These PCs are in decent condition, actually. I think they'll sell quick, but they'll make the money. That's awesome. That's good. Always good to be able to flip something. All right, so I'm going to call that basket. I'm going to go ahead and draw his arm here and just cover up everything I just drew. So maybe let's let's just make this basket of apples, and then I can let's do things one at a time. I just wanted to make an outline. There's room for a couple more apples in this basket. Oh, that was another thing I was going to mention. Okay, so I went to... So this last, I think... When did I discover these soup kits? I feel like it's been about a year. But I've been doing these soup kits from this company called Anderson Farms. They're called Frontier Soups. And I went to their website, and it was just yesterday actually. They have so many new flavors that I have not seen before. And so I got a couple of those, and apparently if you get like 4 or so of the little kits, they're like, so one of the potato soups pretty much fills it's like 6 cups of, you start out with 6 cups of chicken stock, and then you add your potatoes, and then you add the mix, which is just dehydrated, other little vegetables and spices and stuff. So it's all stuff you can, no weird ingredients. You just throw that in, it rehydrates, and it cooks up. And that one soup kit, probably, I'll go through it in about 3 or so days. It does a lot of leftovers, but it kind of eats like a stew. And that one container is about like $8.99 or $7.99, depending on which flavor you get. So I got a couple of those, and if you get like, I don't know where the break is. I think the break is like 4 or so. You get a free extra one and then a cornbread kit. So I'm excited to try some of these new soups. Because it's just, it's hot here, but I'm feeling like I don't care. It's soup season anyway. I wish making bread was as easy as making soup though. Alright, so we got the basket of apples done. And let's go ahead and I want his arm to kind of be a little bit, there we go, so it's like he's holding it. I might have to move this a little bit because I don't like how it's cutting across those little apple leaves. And this one, I don't want it to have it cut off everything, so maybe I'll just move it over. Hold on just a minute, I'll be right back. Alrighty. Let's come over here. I'm gonna grab that blob brush again, and I'm gonna just come up here. Oh, that looks nice. I think that's kind of like the, alright. And now what I need to do is, I need to decide where his jacket's gonna be. Jacket is, I'll probably have to move his arm. So he's tipped back, so maybe it's gonna be, kind of falling back a little bit. The jacket or the happy coat curving around, and then I need to have just a little something here. Well, that's a tangent that's not very nice. Let's bring that down here. I think that solves my arm problem on this side. Because he's turned in such a way that you won't see the other half of his coat. He's kind of, his body's blocking it. But you see a little bit of it there, and here it falls over. Still have the issue of these leaves. And then let's bring this over here. I don't need this line anymore. And start erasing some of my lines here. And I think I need to bring that down a little more. It's kind of bunching at his arm. Maybe I just need to redraw it. Let's rethink that. There we go. That's a little better. And I don't need all of these lines anymore, so I can start erasing some of these as well. You want to make this a little. There we go. And this one. Oh, and his baseline. Don't exactly need that anymore. Eye over a little bit. I need to figure out what I want to do with these leaves. I like these leaves. I don't like how they're kind of interfering with the arm, but then again, maybe that'll work. Actually, that's not too bad. Okie dokie. I think I'll go ahead and, how do I want to, I don't really want to, I can make these separate objects and pop that on top with the color and have this complete basket still, but I'm just gonna, I think I'll just erase the line art. I don't feel like going that deep. And I don't anticipate using this for anything more than the size that it will be and the orientation that it currently is in, so. Probably stand to make his little arm a little wider. I've got some really unpleasant tangents going here, so I'm gonna try something like that for his coat. Just want to make sure that my leaves here make a little bit more sense than normal. Fruit. Looks like I'm drawing it upside down. I should do that before we move the Okay, let's just redraw this apple since it's giving us so much trouble. Let's just stop trying to save it and just redo it. There we go, that looks better anyway. Oh god, I put everything in the same group as the floof. Nah, that's alright. One sitting on Happy's head, maybe. There's the background elements. I need to remember that I have foreground elements too. So let's draw this little floof and then I'll deal with this stuff up here. So this little guy's just picking up stuff up that's already on the ground. His little apple, make his eye a little bit. To a knot on there, and just I need to make it less. I need to make it a little bit more. I don't know. Feels like the tree is just sticking out its leg into the illustration. It's kind of like a rabbit tree. All right. So I think well, let me just sketch this out really quick right here, and then I'll probably end the stream there. I've got a big apple to draw and a floof. Take me too long. This one's here. That's better. Not quite as chaotic. Move up a little bit. Just get shadow underneath him because he's running. Get the big apples. Alright, save. And I'll go ahead and do the color for this tonight, and that'll be tonight's daily. And it's gonna be probably some nice bluish greens and reds, kind of similar to the strawberry green, the strawberry red, and the green that I used on that one. So I think this will be really cute. That'll be a nice. I haven't drawn happy in a while, so that'll be good. I'll do some different stuff in the background too to give it a little bit of depth as well. So look out for that tonight. But that'll be it for me today. I'm going to go ahead and move over to ending screen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Sorry about the missed start on Behance. I hope they get their servers figured out. Hopefully they've got it already figured out, but I was planning on doing a YouTube stream for the comic on Thursday, but I'll announce if I switch it over. Since Behance wasn't working today, I might switch it to Behance just so I can get one on each platform a week. So, but yeah, thank you so much for joining, Sharon, Catherine. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see you next time.